Your first step for saving for college here in Maryland can often be the Maryland 529 plan, and the Maryland Prepaid College Trust locks in tomorrow's tuition at today's prices with affordable, flexible payment plans to boot. Michelle Winter, the Public Relations and Marketing Program Manager with Maryland 529, joining us now. Michelle, great to have you back.
Well, thank you for having me.
Look, this is a topic that parents out there probably can't get enough of. How do I, save properly for my child's education? What's the best approach here in Maryland? It sounds like this prepaid college trust could be the way to go.
Well, it's a great opportunity for families, as you say, lock in tomorrow's tuition at today's rates. So you're helping to offset those tuition increases that you're typically going to see. So let's say, for example, your child is going to be graduating 15 years from now. Well, you can lock in today's rates at the Maryland public colleges and pay that tuition off now, so that when your child is ready for school, you can use your tuition and mandatory fees will be paid for at that Maryland public college. It's a really great opportunity to save.
It's amazing to think that, because we know tuition isn't exactly low right now, but you can only imagine where it's going to be in 10 years or more.
I know.
And so by paying now, locking it in now, you lock in the lower price. This is all backed by like a Maryland legislative guarantee?
Yes. So basically that means if the trust were ever to experience a shortfall, the governor is required by law to include it in the budget so your benefits are covered, pending approval from the General Maryland Assembly. But, that's how that goes with every budget item.
It makes total sense. Now, you can also use this program or this fund to pay basically the full in-state or in-county tuition. Talk a little bit more about that.
Sure.
I mean, this applies across many colleges.
Absolutely. So basically, you're locking in the tuition and the mandatory fees at the Maryland public colleges or community colleges. However, that does not preclude you from going out of state or to a private school. So basically, if your child decides to go to a private college or out of state, what the trust will do is at the time of enrollment, they're going to look at all the students attending the Maryland public colleges at that time. They'll average out the tuition being paid, and then they'll give you that amount to apply for your out of state or private school tuition. So a lot of folks think, well, I don't know if my child wants to go to an in-state school. That's okay, because you can use this plan out of state or at that private college.
That's huge. I mean, I think that's the one thing that maybe holds some people. I say, well, I don't want to lock my child into, University of Maryland or Salisbury University, wherever it is. But if they want to go to University of Virginia, University of Florida, or some private college, they're still going to get a big benefit from the program.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what's really great, too, is that you'll get the benefit of being able to take a tax deduction of up to $2,500 per year per account. So that's a great savings for you as well.
Yeah, fantastic. Now, to get involved in this, to get enrolled in this, there are some deadlines, some criteria. For parents who are now even more interested, talk a little bit about that.
Sure. So we have an enrollment period for the prepaid trust. It opened on December 1st, and it'll go through April 17th of 2018. However, we do have some exceptions to enroll outside that enrollment period. So, for example, if you have a child under the age of 1, you can enroll outside the enrollment period. Or if you have a college investment plan through the Maryland 529 plans, the Maryland College Investment Plan, you too can also enroll in the Prepaid College Trust outside that enrollment period. But to lock in this year's rates, if you do enroll outside the enrollment period, in order to lock in this year's tuition rates, you'll have to enroll by November 30th of this year, because the new rates will come out on December 1st.
So it's all about how early can you lock in that tuition, because if not, you're going to go into the next academic year.
That's correct.
We know generally the rates tend to creep up. Maybe not as severely in Maryland as some, but it's certainly a factor for us. Any last thoughts, Michelle?
Sure. Well, we certainly recommend folks to visit our website at maryland529.com, because you can get more information about the plans on our site. We also have a great webinar series that allows you to ask questions that you can, review the information and ask us questions, or just give us a call. So we're here to help.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of information today, so it makes total sense to reach out either online or give you guys a call, Maryland529.com. Michelle Winter, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
Great topic for the young and the parents. And we'll be back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.